Superstars! Today I'm going to answer the question, how do you do a good shoulder in? Hey everyone! So this is the amazing black Superstar Wessel. Wessel is the best horse I've ever sat on, which is really, really cool. And he's black, so then that's just an added bonus. And some dear friends of mine have made it possible that I have him to ride for the next little bit, which is so cool. So everyone has to say thank you, because I also asked, would it be possible if I could use him for some DMA episodes, because I reckon everyone will get so much value from watching him go and me figuring out his little tweaks and little things, because he's so cool to ride, but he's so like, if I make a mistake, I make a mistake. You can all see it. So I thought, isn't that awesome if you get to see all my mistakes and hopefully learn from them. So that is Wessel's intro. So today I wanted to help you guys how to do a really good shoulder in. So I never really worried about this with a Friesian. Friesians are really wide, they don't like to bend, they're pretty blocky. So you just kind of set and forget. You put them into the shoulder in and they're in shoulder in. It's really, really great. Then I started riding him and I went, oh, we have a problem. Like what you're watching, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you never miss an episode. So here is me riding a normal shoulder in, how I used to ride it. And I'm going on the centre line to really, and I'm exaggerating my mistakes, but what happened? I pushed the quarters out. So this is not shoulder in. So here's him going straight. If I push the shoulders out, the quarters out, see how I'm not in shoulder in? All I did was push the quarters out. And I'm very meaningly trying to push the quarters out. So shoulder in is not quarters out, shoulder in is shoulders in. So his quarters need to stay on the line and then his shoulders need to come off the line. And because he's super sensitive and super supple and maneuverable, that's really, really hard. On a horse that doesn't want to move anything, shoulder in's pretty easy because then you just move the shoulders. But with him, I need to make, so let me come back to the centre line. I'll try and do some straight work for you. And this is awesome because I reckon you guys have the same thing. You go to shoulder in and the horse puts the quarters out and you're like, oh, I don't know what to do. All right, so here we go. Now I've just got to put the shoulders in and keep the quarters on the track. And then I'll show you my next big problem. I go, oh, okay, shoulder in. And I ask for shoulder in how I would normally ask for shoulder in. And you can see it's almost 4 tracks. So I ask for too much shoulder in. And see how we've got 4 tracks? Shoulder in is a 3-track movement. So just got it right at the end. It's all about keeping his, so let me get my left and right sorted out. I'm going to come down the centre line. We have got, so if I'm going to shoulder in that way, which is left, you want to see his left shoulder, then you want to see his right shoulder and his right hind leg together, and then you want to see his right outside hind, if I do it properly. So, and because I don't have a mirror, and because my feeling's not the best on him, I have no idea. You guys can be my judges if I'm doing this right. And I've been practicing a lot of it because I'm about to do an inter one test on Sunday with him. And, they're so mean. In advanced and into one, guess where you have to do the shoulder in? On the centre line. So in elementary, they're really nice and they let you do it on the wall and you can get away with murder on the wall. But now on the centre line, they can see if those quarters swing out. They can see if you're not on 3 tracks. So now I'm going to do it to the right. And there you can see that's not bad. I've got him almost on 3 tracks. The quarters, now I lost it. And that's the funny thing with shoulder in. You can have it, but that just because you have it for one stride, doesn't mean that you'll keep it. Now, normally when you ride, good boy. Normally when you ride, I say walk level is the easiest, but sometimes it's not. So I always find shoulder in the walk is even sometimes a little bit harder. So I'm just going to trot. Because there's no momentum, there's no forward moving. Isn't he cool? I just love seeing this little black little black face. Not that I can see his face, but like he's like a Frisian, except he's not a Frisian, because the only similarity is that he's black. All right, so I'm going to use my mirrors, and now I'm going to go shoulder in. And you can see it's a little bit easier to keep. I'm still making mistakes, forgive me guys. Good boy. And that's why I wanted to show you guys. I've ridden Grand Prix, I think, for 6 years straight. I've been riding 20 years. Yes, I've ridden mostly Frisians, but I have ridden other horses. And Tash can't do a shoulder in on the centre line. And I just thought that was really important for you guys to see. I don't know if that's motivating or just, oh my God. But I wanted you guys to know I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. I'm still a work in progress, a huge work in progress. And that's why these horses are so cool, because if you ride them correctly, they're going to go correctly. If you ride them wrong, they go wrong. And there's no problem with that. There's no, oh, then I should just give up riding. There's no thoughts of all that. It's just is what it is, and we keep working and we keep practicing. And I have a lot of practice to do in 4 days before my Inter 1 test, but I'll let you guys know how it goes. Have a good day. Hey guys, do you want to look and ride like a Grand Prix dressage rider? I have a free web class that teaches you exactly how to do that in as little as 3 times a week. So how do you do it if you don't have the right horse? I tell you how. How do you do it in 3 days a week? I tell you how. And how to do it with a big secret that definitely accelerated my success. I tell you what that secret is. So if you want to come along to this web class, it's completely free, completely for you. You can click on the link below and I'll see you there.